And you did introduce us to one word that I'm surprised it's taken us this long, honestly, here on this podcast, the pocho. And we'll do a little bit of an aside here for folks who might be tuning in and who are not from El Paso. But how would you define pocho? Because in my mind, I have it so neatly defined, and I also come from a family where Spanglish is the norm. So I would just love for our listeners to get a sense of what that means.
I think the best way to describe Pocho for me anyway is like it's the person who doesn't speak either language well and is trying their best to communicate with the person from the other language. So for example, like the proper term for parking is
Hmm.
estacionamiento, right? Or estacionar, so to park, right? But people in El Paso would say like parquear. So they would take the English part and then just make it sound Spanish. I remember so distinctly. My mom had a friend that really didn't speak Spanish, but she would try really really hard, and so she would say, "You just add an O to the end of a word, and that makes it." And so it's kind of, I feel like it's that attempt by people to learn Spanish, but they're really not quite grasping it. So you just kind of come up with your own words and everybody knows what they are. Like if you say parquear, people are like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's not the proper term. If you say parquear when you're in New York City, they are going to be like, what are you talking about?
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think one of the other things is too is the Spanglish, right? Where we have an ability to start a sentence in one language and midway switch to the other. And then
Mhm.
by the time we finish, come back to the other.